Hey everybody, it's Angela, and I just have a little mini album that I wanted to share today. And essentially, I saw these like metal plaques in the little bins, the dollar bins or $1.50 bins at Michael's, and they have a little hanger on them. I think you're supposed to, hang them on the wall. But they also had these little mini album packs in the dollar bins too, and I noticed that it fit really well between two of these metal plaques. So I wanted to try to make a mini album out of these, and so let me show you what I wound up with. This is my completed mini album, and so what I did was I took a nail. See, do I have it here? Yeah. I took a big nail like this, and I pounded it through the metal, on top of a block of wood. Pounded it through, and I did that for both the front and the back. And then I took some black eyelets and my crocodile and stuck the eyelets through there to give it a nice, smooth, finished edge on the hole. And I just used the holes to thread some seam binding through, and I'm going to find some little charms or dangles to hang off here too. So I'm not quite finished with this. And then on the outside, I just used some of these Prima flowers that are like this, and just some generic little paper roses from my stash. And then all the die cuts that I used in the album are from the Spellbinders. Not sure what the number, Labels 22. Yep, that's the number. And so all the die cuts are using this Nestabilities die. And so it just opens up, and then here is the first page. And I used a lot of things from my stash. I'm still trying to kind of clear my stash out. The paper that I used for the background paper and for this little punched bit is all from the Recollections Today, Tomorrow, Forever stack. And I had that also in the 6x6. Which is the Miss Caroline Fiddlesticks is the collection when it's from my mind's eye. When it's Recollections, it's Today, Tomorrow, Forever. So anyhow, I used a combination of those two for the papers, and I also used some of my Sparkle Glitz paper, and I just cut out some of those shapes from the Spellbinders. And then I have another one of those little shapes here in a vellum envelope, and these envelopes are just from my stash. And I left this one not adhered down so I can stick a photo or something else behind here, and I can put a photo and journal on the back or whatever on these others. This is just a little generic metal tag from my stash. And then I used, the only punch that I used on this mini is this one, which is Martha Stewart punch that I had gotten on sale. And then the next page is like this, and again I used the Martha Stewart punch to go along each side, and then some brads from my stash, and a little bit of yellow and white baker's twine. And then this just opens up, and I have a couple little generic envelopes from my stash, and I did some stamping. This one is the Tim Holtz stamps, this quote, and then I also use this corner stamp up here and this clock stamp on this one over here. And then for this really cool tall clock, I used this Timeless stamp by Hot Off the Press, and it's this big one right here. And I actually got this stamp really cheap because it was there was a misprint on it, and I use it anyway. I use this stamp in this album, but it actually, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 3, 9, 10, 12. So the Roman numerals are off, but, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I don't think anyone's going to notice. And then I used throughout here this one too, but I don't know who the stamp is by, but I used this image throughout. And so anyway, there's just these little pockets, and then I can put a photo there, and this just shuts up. And I use some cutouts from the paper pad, from the Recollections paper pad, and I fussy cut this butterfly out of one of the papers, and I just put some more of that Martha Stewart punch along the top, and then two more cutouts from the paper pad, one that just says I heart you, and another one is like a claim check ticket. On the next page, I did use a few of these little pockets from K & Company. They're like supposed to be like little seed packets with tags in them. And I used two of them here, one on this page with the little sunflower and stuff in here, and then one on this side with the rose. And here's some of that stamping of that floral stamp in the background. I used a little paper doily, some more of the cutouts, some more of the Prima flowers. I fussy cut the butterfly out of the paper collection, and then just put a little bit of gold ribbon down there. On this page, I put some of the die cuts on top another one of these envelopes like I used on the first page, and then these are just cutouts from the paper pad. Again, there's just room to slide stuff behind there, and another cutout from the paper collection, and then some more flowers and another of the Martha Stewart punches. On this side, I've got some vellum envelopes with more cutouts from the collection, and this one that says Cherish, and then just some paper roses, another one of the punch, and I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of stamping in the background as well. And then on the last page, it's just really simple. I left it for, you know, a larger photo here on the back, so it's just a photo mat. And I was trying to keep it pretty thin, you know, as thin as I could. And then I put, when I did my holes, I made it so that the hangers from these plaques would be each on the outside. And I think I might get a chain and hook to both of these little clips, and then have a little like a chain closure here. So it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, I'm not super happy with it, I guess, because why am I not happy with it? I guess because, again, I don't really care for ribbon bindings too much because they seem a little sloppy to me. But the binder rings, I didn't have any big enough, so I might try to find some binder rings for this. And otherwise, yeah, I'm okay with it. I guess it's just not my, I guess every project can't be your favorite, even though it probably looks really nice. And I didn't put anything on the front because I don't know what kinds of pictures I'm going to put in this yet, or if I'm going to give it as a gift or what. But anyhow, this is my mini, and I really do like how the metal turned out. And I have the other set that I showed you. I might do some kind of more steampunky or more masculine mini with the other set of plaques that I have. So anyhow, I just wanted to share this and maybe give some ideas to people, and check out your Michaels bins, and I'd love to see if you create something out of these things, because I'd love to see some other people's ideas. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just leave me a comment below. Thanks, guys.